Nowa Huta, is it a good area? Is it a bad area?
Bad.
Bad?
No.
Why?
There was some guy that was kidnapping girls. He was like taking them into his car and
Seriously?
yeah, things like that, and the police haven't done anything.
The hardness was the interview itself.
Okay.
They actually play about how you speak, how you act, you know? So basically about those stuff that tends for you to take the visa or not taking the visa.
They need to find respect for themselves. That is the main thing. To preserve our culture, our European culture.
The biggest problem here are the problems between the two football clubs, Wisla Kraków and Cracovia. If they ask you what club you're for, what club you're supporting, and you answer wrong, you can be in trouble. So guys, Krakow this time, Poland. The reason why I'm here is very simple. Many of you requested for it, to show you the difference between most of the Western European cities I visited in the last few months. And for example, this city, Krakow, an Eastern European city. So what am I gonna do? I'm here for 2 days. First of all, I'm going to one of the most roughest areas of Krakow called Nowa Huta. I want to see how life is there, how people live there. I'm going to walk around here in the city center, talk to some people, hear about their experiences living in an Eastern European city. And tomorrow I'm invited by supporters of Cracovia to witness the game against Białystok. I'm buzzing for that, to be honest. So let's go, guys. So guys, there we are, Nowa Huta, one of the so-called most roughest areas of Krakow. It was intended to be a communist city here, but when the workers, the Catholic workers who worked in the steel factory, tried to build their own church, it wasn't allowed, and then riots broke out. So Nowa Huta, let's see what we find here. Let's see how rough it is. Let's see if the stories according to the internet are right or not. And as always, I want to experience this myself and for my own opinion. So let's go. So this area is known as a very poor area, and the reason for that is that after the fall of the communism in 1989, the steel factory here in Nowa Huta was heavily restructured, which caused many people leaving without any job. So that's the reason for the poverty here in this region. So let's see if we can talk to some people and feel the atmosphere, basically. Hello, mate. Can I ask you something? Do you speak English a little bit? I have a question. This is Nowa Huta here, huh?
Tak,
Tak, Nowa Huta.
tak.
It's a good area?
Centrum B to jest.
This is Centrum,
Centrum B, tak.
okay? But Nowa Huta, is it a good area? Is it a bad area?
Bad.
Bad.
No,
Why?
jeszcze raz. Okej jest, okej.
No? Okay.
O, no.
Okay, Nowa Huta. Thanks very much. Bye. Yeah, that's gonna be a big challenge here. Finding people who are willing to speak and willing to speak English as well. So guys, a park in Nowa Huta Park is Zwecki. Is my Polish good? But a park here in Nowa Huta, one of the roughest areas of Krakow. And I don't know if you remember Görlitzer Park in Berlin, full of people selling illegal stuff, doing illegal stuff. Let's see if this park here in Krakow is comparable to that. Well, for starters, I just entered the park, and in Berlin I would see dealers there, group of dealers there, group of dealers there, and as you can see here, so far, it's clean. It's clean. Maybe it changes, maybe it doesn't, but right now it's a major difference than the park I visited in Berlin, Görlitzer Park. Let's walk a bit here. Look at that squirrel. Hello mate, I have a question. Do you speak a little bit English? We're gonna try. Okay, we're gonna try. This is Nova Huta here. Huh?
Yeah.
Is it a good area? Good area? Nova Huta? Good? Not
Nowa
good?
Huta.
Yes?
Ja.
It's good.
To zależy.
To zależy. Dus zo little
Tu good, tam może być nie good.
Nie good.
No, a tu good. No, to
Too good? Nie good. Okay. You don't speak English, huh?
No.
Okay. I'm sorry. I don't speak Polish. I'm sorry, mate. Have a nice day. Have a nice day. Bye. Good guy. You're a good guy. Yeah. Very difficult. I would love to speak, to be able to speak Polish, but I think it's so difficult to learn. But let's see if we can try some Polish this trip. I know one word. Kurwa. You guys use the word kurwa in almost every sentence. So that's the only word I know. Kurwa. And dobre. Dobre. Kurwa and dobre. But that's not going to take me far, is it? And here in Nowa Huta you see all those high apartment blocks. It looks really eastern, doesn't it? Yeah, hello, can I ask you something? I have a question. Oh, you speak English? Thank you very much. You're the first one who speaks English.
It's just this my Uber.
Oh, that's you, but really quick. This is Nova Huta, huh?
Yes.
Do you feel safe here?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay, well, short conversation.
Families live here.
Sorry?
Lots of families live here.
Lots of family, because according to the internet, it is not safe here.
Yeah, it was before in past years.
Now it's good. Okay, have a nice ride. Bye. So, before, I think the same as in Ferentari, Bucharest, it used to be rougher here, maybe unsafe. But the lady, the lovely lady, says it's safe right now. Safe for her. Many families live here. So yeah, it changed apparently. It's a dumb place here. Rubbish all around. And again, everywhere you see these high apartments, these high buildings. I guess many people live here in these buildings, and it's really eastern. It looks eastern. Wisla Nowa Huta. I guess Wisla supporters. And next to it, you see graffiti with Cracovia, the club I'm gonna visit tomorrow. And again, I'm very thankful that those guys invited me, because they let me sit in between their ultra side. I wonder how much I can film there, but yeah, it's really cool that they invited me. And I think the atmosphere in Poland, Polish football matches, is way different than in my own country, in the Netherlands. So I'm buzzing to see that. So let's walk a bit further here in Nowa Huta and see if we can get some more impressions of this area in Krakow. And as we saw in Romania, I see the same here in Poland. I see national flags. These people are proud of their nation. And it's an exception these days that people wave their own flag. Because crazy as it is, these times it's related to racism, fascism. It's totally cuckoo. Be proud of your own nation, guys. Wave your flag with pride. Hello, can I ask you something? I have a question. Do you speak English a little bit?
Yes.
Yes, you are from Nova Huta, this area?
You are recording?
Me, myself. Is it okay?
Not for publicate.
No, it's for myself.
Okay.
Is that okay for you? If I just pointed at me, I just want to know, how is this area? Is it a good area? Do you like living here?
Yes.
Yes?
I don't have much time. Sorry.
Okay, no problem. Bye. Nice dog, by the way. Nice dog. Yeah. So yeah, be proud of your own nation, guys. Wave your flag with pride. It has nothing to do with racism if you are proud of your own nation. And we, for example, in Holland or also in England, we don't do that anymore. Because when you do it, you immediately being put in the corner of being a racist. F that. So let's ask this family here, a mother with her two daughters. I guess, excuse me, I have a question. Do you speak English a little bit?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Thank you very much. Hey, this is Nova Huta here, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, is it a good area?
I think yes.
Do you like it?
Yeah.
Because I read on the internet stories that it should be challenging, it should be dangerous, maybe at night only, or...
Oh,
Can you tell me something about that?
I'm not very good at English to
You are.
explain
You're the
this.
first one who speaks that good English, so compliments to you.
I don't know how to explain this, but
Okay.
Can I translate it?
Yeah, of course.
Because
Of course.
I don't know one
You can also
word.
just try and I try to figure it out.
Nie jest niebezpiecznie.
No nie jest.
Nie jest.
Yes, wait.
Yeah, I wait. Your family? Mother
Yeah.
too?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you feel safe when you walk here?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah.
Because I visit many other places in Western Europe, like Berlin, Germany, Holland, England, and people there don't feel that safe, I guess. Is it a difference? Have you visited other countries?
Yeah, but we're not like in Germany. We were. Gdzie my w sumie byliśmy?
Węgry.
Hungary.
Hungary? Yeah, but okay.
Austria.
Austria? But I mean Western European countries.
We're not.
You don't visit them. But here, when you walk here at night, you, for example, as a mother with your daughters, you feel safe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah? No troubles at all.
But in this area, when you, for example, go for Bohaterów Września,
Again.
like when you go for Bohaterów Września, like
Yeah.
Piastów,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Osiedle,
No,
no nie wiem.
osiedle.
Osiedle, yes.
No, that's safe, I guess.
Not that safe.
I mean this. when
Waste, many rubbish.
Yeah, because when you met one and he will ask you what club.
What
are you
football
going-
club?
Yeah.
Is it Wisla or Cracovia?
And, when
so
you, when you answer wrong,
yeah,
that
they get
can be-
hostile.
yeah.
So you would say that is the only or the biggest problem here.
Yeah.
The rivalry between the football clubs.
Yeah.
Okay. But you don't have any drug dealers here in the park, eh? No drug dealers. No, I don't see them. I'm walking here for 1 hour now and I cannot spot them.
I think no, like I don't meet anyone.
No,
so-
it's very good. Very good on you. I wish you a nice day. Thank you very much for talking to me. Bye. What a lovely family that was. Walking here, mother with her 2 daughters. Very respectful, very kind. And they told me the biggest problem here is the rivalry, the hostility. Oh, my English is not that good, is it? Are the problems between the 2 football clubs, Wisla Kraków and Cracovia. So if they ask you what club you're for, what club you're supporting, and you answer wrong, you can be in trouble. But yeah, that's it. Compare it to Görlitzer Park in Berlin and you see a major difference, guys. We don't see drug dealers here. We don't see addict people here on the street. And of course, there are addict people here and there are drug dealers here. But it's not like in Berlin where the complete park is filled with them. And as the family told me, as the mother, the daughter told me, they feel safe walking here. No problems at all. Beautiful, guys. So far, Poland, Nowa Huta, Krakow, top class. So far, my opinion about Nowa Huta, it is not a rich area. It is a poor area. I think it developed in the last decades. If you walk here and you don't know where you are, you can get the feeling that it's a little bit scary, but trust me, guys, everyone is respectful to me here, unless the fact that their English is even worse than mine. But I feel safe here. Not one moment when I walked here, I'm walking here for 1.5 hours right now, maybe 2. I didn't feel safe. I didn't feel unsafe one moment. So I guess this place, this so-called challenging place in Krakow, Nowa Huta, is 10 times, if not 20 times more safe than every major Western European city I visited in the last year. So let's go back to the city center of Krakow and let's continue the video there. So, what's your name again, sir?
My name is Arthur.
Arthur. Can you tell me, sir, because you traveled a lot yourself, you have been to multiple Western European cities. You are from Krakow, huh? You live here?
Yes.
What, in your opinion, is the difference between those cities, those countries?
You know, first its difference is the because in the Poland I feel in safety. You know, when I going in the downtown or main square in the different West Europe, you know, and it's I not feel the safety. You know?
In Western European countries, you don't feel safe.
Yeah.
And in Krakow, you do, also at night.
Yeah, Krakow, if you're going at the night and it doesn't matter, every time all people, it's safety, you know, it's the, no, it's difference, you know.
Major difference.
More people, it's the friendly. If you stop and ask somebody about their way or something, the people help you, you know.
Try to help you.
Yeah.
How come do you think the difference is so big between those Western European countries and, for example, Poland? How come the difference is there? What do you
I
think?
don't know. I think it's you know, the Polish country is live in the more Christians, you know.
More Christians.
Yeah. I think it's the to Poland. It's somebody coming here. He know it's Poland live in the 90% it's the Christians, you know. If I going to the Muslims country, I know the rules. You know how using the rules in the religion or something. How which clothes using or something. You know. If they coming here, they know it's we are.
It's your culture.
Yeah.
What happens when an illegal immigrant comes here to Poland, to the Polish border, and tries to enter the country? How do you deal with that as Polish people, as Polish police, as Polish...
Polish people, it's, you know, we 30 years ago, we going to the different country. We are immigrants too, you know, for the war.
Of course.
In the US and Australia and Germany, Netherlands too. But we know how work this. If somebody tell immigrants, you don't never it will be if you coming here, if you never will be it's legal, they not coming here, you know. But right now, because we have the how many people we must invite, yeah. 10 million, 20 million, 100 million. Last time it's couple people tell me for the Africa, maybe it's will be coming 200 million. Just Africa, yeah. It's not possible.
It's not possible to help everyone. You think?
Yes.
Okay.
But we must have the rules, you know. It's somebody need help. Okay, we help. We help Ukrainian, you know.
I know many.
1 million people for the couple months, you know, and open the door for the house, not for the hotel, but we. But you know, the people like going for the war, yeah. Sorry, but
flying for the war, yeah, of course, and you help those people.
Yeah.
Okay, but so if someone tries to come here without documents, no papers, is that possible in Poland?
I think it's not. I
It's
don't
not.
know because I don't know how it works because we have the same rules in the Europe, you know.
Yeah, but I think you have you in Poland apply stricter rules. For example, in Holland, in my own country, if you come there without documentation, you can ask for asylum. But I think, and many Polish people told me, here it's not possible without documents. Here you have to have documents, you have to be legal, you have to have a proper job, you have to have money, you have to contribute, basically. What do you think of that? Do you think it's a good thing?
You know, it's good, yeah, because where we if you don't open the account in the bank, you know, if you don't have money, it's not possible to live here, you know.
Exactly.
Every
You're gonna do illegal stuff.
where you're
basically.
going, almost people pay their credit card, you know.
Yeah.
It's we don't use use the cash, you know.
Well, thank you very much, mate. I really appreciate your view on it. Thank you. So another part of Krakow, Kazimierz Square, place Kazimir. Let's see what we find here. There's a little market going on here. Some jewelries. Peaceful place. Kazimierz place. Let's find a nice cold Polish beer. Let's do that. So, main square of Krakow, and immediately when you walk here, okay, look, this is what I love. Alcohol, and you see all Polish shops. Krakow souvenirs, alcohol, Krakow, jewelry, Polish bar, I guess. Here's a Greek place. Vichki Yato. So it's not like in other countries where I see kebab shop after kebab shop after shisha shop. So that's a huge difference here. So let's walk up the square. Look how beautiful this place is, guys. Look at it. And I know it's a touristic area, but look how amazing it is. Lovely. And again, also in the city center here of Krakow, you don't see drug dealers here. You see tourists, Polish people also. But compare this to, for example, the city center of Manchester. These benches would be filled with people selling illegal stuff. You don't see that here, do you? What a difference. What a difference, guys. Look at how peaceful it looks here, guys. Let's go here. It's an indoor market, I guess. Maybe the dealers are hiding here. Maybe. No, they're not. Beautiful Polish street art. Love it. So, Krakow at night. And right now I'm in the touristic area called Old Town. But let's see what we find here. It's Thursday night right now. It's around 8 o'clock maybe. So let's feel the Polish atmosphere here. As you can see, many terraces all around in this big square. No drug dealers so far. Let's have it, guys. Romantic. So, another part of the old town, and normally you see on these benches here, you see drug dealer after drug dealer. And right now I only see young people. Let's walk to another spot here. You see here, benches. Guys, to be real, compare this here to, for example, Manchester. Compare this to Manchester. Compare this to, I don't know, every Western European city. Not one drug abuser, not one drug dealer. Just young people having fun at a Thursday night. Koek. Excuse me, are you from Poland? Can I ask you something? I have a question. I'm not from Poland, I'm from Amsterdam. You know Holland?
Yeah.
Well, do you feel safe when you walk here at night?
Yeah, I think so.
Also at night?
Yeah.
No problem.
No problem.
Have you visited Western European countries?
Many times I feel unsafe when
Unsafe?
Unsafe, yeah.
Why?
Travel. Because I don't know people, that culture, and
How they live, how they act.
yeah.
Because my difference is here, when I'm walking here for 10, 20 minutes right now, and I don't see one, for example, I don't see one drug dealer here.
Yeah.
I don't see one drug abuser here. I see nothing, it's clean.
Yeah.
Would you agree?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I guess you're staying here. You're not moving to another country.
Yeah.
Okay, have a nice day. Thank you very much. Tak. Oh, Tak was Swedish, wasn't it? What a lovely lady. See? Difference. Before you travel, you book your flight, your hotel, but many people forget one thing: mobile data. I use Voi Global, so I'm connected the second I land. No hunting for SIM cards, no relying on sketchy airport Wi-Fi, and no turning on data and hoping for the best. With their eSIM, everything is set up before you leave. Pick up the right eSIM and you're online in over 130 countries. And just as important, no unexpected roaming charges waiting for you when you get home. Go to the link in the description to use the special offer from Voi Global. One less thing to worry about when you travel. Okay, hello girls, nice to meet you. What's your name?
Kasia.
Kasia, my name is Tom.
Ania.
Anya, you're Polish girls?
Yeah.
Can you tell me something about Krakow? Because you are from here, you're from Krakow or another city or?
I am born and raised in Krakow.
Born and raised in Krakow.
Yes.
Cracovia or Wisla? I cannot ask that question here.
Yeah, I will not answer.
Oh, you no problem, no problem. Can you did you also visit other countries than Poland?
I visited Italy, Greece. Today I returned from Romania.
Romania, okay.
Yeah, I was
Bucharest.
in Czech Republic.
Okay.
Wait a moment, I have to think a little bit. Lithuania.
Many countries.
Yeah,
Okay.
I like traveling.
Can you girls tell me the difference, especially can you tell me the difference you experience of this city and, for example, Italy?
I think that Krakow is really safe because we don't have many people that are immigrants, and we have really pride that if something happens, we are like, what are you doing? We are at our home, and because of that we keep it like
You
clean.
preserve your culture, you keep
Yeah.
it clean, as you say.
Yeah.
So you feel safe when you walk here. Right now it's in the evening, but let's say you walk here at night.
I'm working here, and for example, I'm going back at 1 a.m. in the morning. for
Middle
my-
in the night, no problem.
Yeah, no problem. I don't have any paper gas with me or anything.
Okay. What would you say? Because many people think that Poland is a racist country. What would you say about that? I have my own opinion about it, but I want to hear it from Poland girls.
It's 50-50.
Yeah.
Is it?
There is a big part of people in Poland that are maybe not racist, but they are very orthodox on the right side, you know.
Nationalist.
They don't like mix of cultures and stuff like this. But also there is a lot of people who don't care. For example, I have half of my family in England, in Norway. I'm not visiting different countries, but I have, you know,
Experience or-
information
information.
from my family, and they say that right now, for example, in Great Britain, stuff are worse. Every day is worse because of the immigrants and people this type. And there is a difference because we have also a lot of different people, like Arabs, like people from Middle West and stuff like this. But difference is this, that if they want to come to our country, they must work. They must learn our language. They must.
And if they don't do that?
They must respect our culture. If they not, they are sent away.
Okay.
And if they want to come here, they need to have clean papers. It's not like this that somebody
It's not
will
like
come on the
illegal-
boat, without
yes.
papers and say, I don't know, my papers are somewhere. No. It's
So
not
what
possible.
happens when a migrant from the Middle East, for example, comes here, has no papers, and he
He's
says, "I
sent
want,"
away.
he's sent away, straight away.
Yes.
What do you think of that?
It's good.
Why?
It's good because I think for example, if I want to go to the other country, anywhere, to work, to live, I need to learn the language. I don't need to know it when I'm going to that country. But I need to learn the language. I need to,
You need to integrate, you mean?
Yes, I want to integrate because I need to have normal life in another country.
For example, let's say Berlin, German's capital.
yeah.
When I walk there, and it's not only in Berlin, it's in every German city, I see on every corner in the big cities, I see drug dealers, I see drug abusers, I see illegal immigrants doing nothing.
Begging for money.
Begging for money, exactly. I don't see that here. And I think you're doing a really...
We have also strict rules, strict rules in Poland because beggars, beggaring.
Beggars, beggary, yeah.
It's illegal in Poland. So when police or some...
What happens when they catch a beggar?
Usually because they are homeless usually or something like this. There are not many of them, but usually they are homeless. So even if they give them a fine is not paid because they don't have money and place, with their address and stuff like this to take money from them. Usually they are, shooing them away. And usually it works.
Yeah.
Because it's not like, 10,000 Arabs are begging for the people. It's mostly Polish people, poor people, homeless people.
But sometimes there are like people that are begging.
Gypsies.
Yeah,
Sometimes are
gypsies. But we are really rude, I would say. So they don't come again.
They don't come again. So you stand your ground, basically.
Yeah.
What happens when, for example, when you, a Polish girl, gets robbed at night here?
We are not getting robbed.
It doesn't happen here. Okay, thank you very much for talking to me. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Horses, tradition, culture here in Krakow. Hello, madam. Beautiful. Look at this, guys. Evening in Krakow. And girls, boys, young people are enjoying themselves. No one is aggressive. No one tries to rob you here. No one tries to do anything. No one tries to sell you drugs here. Fantastic. Love it. Love it. Absolutely love it here. So normally in these kinds of streets near the station, you see dealer after drug dealer. And here in Krakow, I don't see that. Yeah, so let's ask him. Guys, I have a question. Are you're not from Poland, are you?
Yeah, of course.
Are you? Because no, tell me. Because I have a YouTube channel and I visit I have a YouTube channel. I film myself. I'm filming all countries, and now I'm in Krakow, Poland.
Okay.
And you are the first, I think, North African guys I see. Exactly. Can you tell me something about that? Hello, mate.
How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Can you tell me something? How did you end up in Poland?
We are here for study.
You're studying here.
We are student here.
Okay.
You're filming?
I have a YouTube channel, bro.
Perfect. I guess I saw you.
It's possible.
So you're gonna be on YouTube?
If you want.
I want.
You want?
For sure.
Make a good contribution. But
Perfect.
I was telling your friend, normally I visit Western European countries and I see many North African people selling drugs, harassing people.
No, we don't.
No, I'm not saying you don't. No. I'm saying in Western Europe. So, and now I'm working in Poland, and you are the first guy, and you're very respectful to me, so I like that.
Thank you, man.
You are from North Africa,
We are.
I think, right?
We are.
Algeria?
We are.
Algeria,
Egypt.
Okay, so how did you end up here? Tell me, because...
Like, let the guy speak first, after this I'm gonna speak.
Okay, you're studying?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we are here for study. So we are student here in VSB Academia in very good program in management.
Okay, good.
So we work here in big company. There is a lot of Algerian guys and Moroccan guys working in company.
Studying.
Yeah.
Was it hard for you, Algerian guys? Was it hard for you to enter Poland?
Maybe
because I hear stories that it's hard.
We faced some difficulties in visa and something like that.
Okay.
But we are motivated to learn and grow in company like Poland. Yeah.
Respect that. Tell your story.
So basically my story, like I came here to
You're
study.
drug dealer. I'm joking. Tell me.
Basically my story is like I came here to study, you know. But it was too hard for me, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie to you. It was too hard.
So you dropped the study?
I didn't drop the study. I'm saying that it was too hard to enter Poland.
Too hard to enter Poland?
Enter Poland from Egypt. It was too hard for me.
Tell me.
Do you need any weed or coke?
No, thank you so much.
What?
Thank you.
Do you need any weed or coke?
No, thank you.
Thank you. So
Okay, let's continue.
Alright, let's continue. So basically, like
It was too hard. Tell again.
it was too hard to come from Egypt to here.
Okay.
I suffered, you know.
Tell me.
But I did. I came here.
How did you manage to do it?
To do what exactly?
To come here?
Like apply for studies, you know. Like you apply for university called AGH here.
Okay.
You know, you apply for university, you got the invoice.
Yeah.
You pay the fees. You go to the embassy. You do the interview.
But why were you telling me it's hard to enter from Egypt to Poland? What was hard? What was hard? Why did you experience it was hard?
What was hard? Cause like I hear that a lot of my friends they got rejected. Their visa got rejected. You know, at the embassy. For me, it wasn't like this, but the hardness was the interview itself.
Okay.
They actually play about your, you know, like how you speak, how you act, you know. So basically, about those stuff that tends for you to take the visa or not taking the visa. And trust me, you have to pay like a lot of money. Like I see some people, like, you know, guys, they ride the sea and stuff like this, they become illegal. And there's like 50% you will die, 50% you will not die, and you will be there. But like, you know, you have to pay a lot of stuff. But for me, I came here to study, you know, I'm playing football.
Very good, mate.
Yeah.
What do you think of the fact that Poland is making it so hard for example, North African people to enter Poland? What do you think of that? Do you think it's a good thing? Do you think it's a bad thing? What's your opinion?
Listen, for the Polish people and for the government, for them, I guess it's a good thing because they see what happened in other European cities and European countries.
That is what I want to hear.
They don't want to happen here again. And totally I respect.
And you
this.
agree?
I agree, but not. I would say like not all people are the same.
No, I totally agree on that as well.
Yeah.
Because I met many North African people who are very respectful to me, who want to contribute, who are not drug dealers, who are not harassing people, who are not harassing women. So you cannot. Exactly, you cannot. Yeah, that's the word I'm searching for. But I think like Poland is doing a good thing because I visited Berlin, I visited Brussels, I visited, and I see all the shit happening. And when I walk here,
I saw you in Barcelona. You was in Barcelona, I guess.
Yeah.
So basically, I would say last thing that why wouldn't we like do drugs and stuff like this? Because we came here legal and we pay a lot of money.
Exactly.
Trust me.
Exactly.
Like your father, your mother, your parents, they pay a lot of money for you to come here.
Yes.
So basically, you don't come here to sell drugs
To
or
fuck
stuff like
around.
this, to fuck
Yeah,
around.
yeah,
You just
yeah,
come
yeah,
here
yeah.
to work, to study hard, and try to like send money back to your family in Egypt, in Algeria, in any country you just came from. And I would say if you come illegal, you don't care about shit. You know,
You just do.
you want to just sell drugs because you are already. In general, you came illegal. So selling drugs wouldn't be like a
wanted.
good deal.
Yeah, exactly.
It wasn't. Yeah. So like selling drugs wasn't be like a good deal for you because you're already like illegal. You know what I'm saying?
I really like you.
Thank you, man. Thank you so much.
I really like
Thank
you.
you.
It was nice speaking with you, man. It was nice speaking with you.
Yeah, nice. You're very.
What's your
It is Dutch Travel Maniac. Have a nice day, guys.
Thank you.
Love to you.
Thank you.
Love to you guys. Thank you very much. So these guys here, to be fair, the first North African guys I meet, and they are top class. They're top class. They're telling me they came here to study. It was a hard task to even enter Poland, but when they could show, when they could prove they were here to work, they were here to study, they were here to contribute, Poland let them in, and I think that is exactly what we should do in Western Europe. Good guys, Poland doing a good job. Look how people are enjoying themselves. No hostile atmosphere here. Just people, young people, enjoying their night. What an example. What's your name?
Stam.
Nice to meet you, Stan. Hey, you organizing this?
Yes.
Why do you do this?
For making people happy.
Yeah. I make
People coming here from every different countries, from Poland, Spain, England, Scotland, and dancing together.
So right now it's
maybe not understand together, just dancing together. And bring positive energy.
Morning guys, last day in Krakow, and right now I'm in the area called Kurdvanov, if I pronounce it right. I met up here with some Cracovia supporters because again they invited me to their match against Bialystok. So let's go guys. So there I am here in Cracovia, and the area is called Kurdvanov?
Kurdvanov, yeah.
Kurdvanov, and this guy is so friendly to invite me. Thank you very much, mate. I really appreciate the hospitality. And they made some graffiti, yeah? Graffiti of
Ajax.
Ajax?
Tomb, yeah.
Okay, let's see what they prepared for us, guys. So I have to say, it's a so-called rough area here in Kurdvanov, but not felt unsafe one time, and it's mainly because those guys are very friendly to me.
So what happened here? This was one of the hooligans from Ajax that died recently. Unfortunately, we had something really prepared, but Wisła came.
Fantastic, bro.
Yeah,
and they made it shit. They made it shit, you know. So
fantastic.
But this was legal, so we're allowed to.
So recently, one of our guys, Ajax guys, died. Tom, and they made a graffiti about it.
Memorial.
So I really respect that. Thank you very much, guys.
Kraków, gdy trzeba tłumaczyć, to my. Sali są sławą owiani. Kraków i Kraków, wierni chuligani. Biało-czerwone pasy, wiesz co to znaczy. Kraków, Kraków, gdy trzeba
So there we are, guys, at the stadium of Cracovia. Let's see what this match brings us. So Józef Kauza, one of those, I think the most famous player of Cracovia, a statue near the stadium. Well deserved, I guess. Well deserved. So let's skip the line here and go to the entrance. Right now, in front of the stadium, and we are gonna feel the atmosphere here. Let's see if this is way different than a match in Holland. I'm buzzing for it. Let's go, guys. Fantastic atmosphere. I don't know what they're saying, but the atmosphere is fantastic. Okay, so my friend, I really want to thank you for today.
no problem,
You were
brother.
very
You are
friendly.
always welcome here.
Hospitality is fantastic here. You gave me many presents, you gave me shirts. I will wear it, I will put it in the video as well, promise you. Thanks again, man.
You have to come back to us for something better, and you will definitely enjoy it. And we will see you how the Eastern Europe looks like, you know.
Thank you very much, man.
No
I
problem.
really loved it. Thank you, man.
Thank you.
Okay, let's go, guys. So, people here in the streets of Krakow are not dealing drugs, but they're having a simple snow fight. Look at it, a snow fight. Unbelievable. Hello, mate.
Hello.
Look at it. Fantastic, guys. Fantastic. Almost, mate. Almost again. Crazy. Crazy. Love it. So, guys, as always, I'm gonna make a solo walk through the city. And in this case, I also want to do it in Krakow in Poland. It's the middle of the night right now. Hello. Middle of the night right now. And let's see if it feels any different than my previous trips. Because many people spoke to me, many ladies also spoke to me and shared their experiences about Krakow, about Poland, and feeling so safe here, also at night. But I want to experience that myself when I walk here. So let's walk out of the city center and let's walk in, let's say, the outskirts of Krakow at night. Again, it's midnight right now, so let's see what happens. So let's walk here into this park. Hello guys. Hi. Are you from Poland?
Yeah.
I have a question. You're from Krakow as well?
Yes.
Can you tell me something about Krakow? Do you like it, living here?
I guess it's better than most cities.
Better than most cities. And what cities do you mean? Western European cities?
No, Polish cities.
Polish cities, seriously?
But Western European also.
Why is Krakow better than other cities?
It's safe, relatively safe.
Safe?
The people are nice.
Yeah.
It's like look around. It's just nice looking.
Yeah.
And it's a very old city, so.
Yeah. Because when I compare it to, I'm not from here, I'm from Western Europe. When I compare it to those cities, when I walk there at night in, for example, a park like this, I see drug dealers all around. I see illegal stuff all around, but I cannot find it here.
Yeah, no,
I cannot. For you as a woman, for example, when you walk here alone at night, do you feel safe?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you never felt threatened or anything?
No.
What would happen if someone harassed you?
Arrest me?
Harass you, if someone was being mean to you when you walked alone here at night? What happens to...
I don't walk alone.
You never walk alone? Why? You are a little bit scared, maybe.
it's never very safe. Like, even in the safest places, you never know.
Yeah. So you just want to be sure?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Have a nice time.
Nice.
Bye. So yeah, this is basically a not abandoned park, but it's in one of the outskirts of Krakow. And as you can see in front of me, 3 lovely ladies walking alone. Hello ladies, do you speak English? A little bit?
Yeah.
I have a question. Are you from Krakow?
Yeah. No, we're living
Yes,
here now
no.
because we're in like college, so.
You're in college, okay.
Yeah.
For a long time?
We're on the first year,
The first year. Do you feel safe here in Krakow?
Kind of. Most
Kind
of the
of.
time, but lately I heard that there was some guy that was kidnapping girls. He was like taking them into his car and
Seriously?
yeah, things like that, and the police haven't done anything.
Okay, they didn't catch him.
No.
And you're still walking alone here?
Well, there's 3 of
You're
us.
fighters.
And there's
Fighters.
only people, so-
Yeah, let me see your muscles. Yeah. Okay, but generally, do you feel safe, or because that I guess that's an incident? But do you feel safe walking here at night, or would you say it's not safe? Because I'm not from here. I'm from a Western European country, and when I compare it to those countries, I think it's way more unsafe there than, for example.
Well, there's a lot of like drunk guys that like came up to us and they're asking us for our phone numbers, and when we say no, they are like
pushing.
yeah.
Okay.
So that's making me feel.
Yeah, I can
anxious.
imagine. And when you said no, they didn't touch you.
Sometimes
they
they're
just bother like.
yeah,
Bother.
but sometimes they're like a bit touchy. They're grabbing me like
Yeah.
here and saying, "Wow, you it's so nice talking to you," and something like that.
That's not cool. But luckily you have an MMA fighter with you, so she can protect you. Have a nice time, ladies. Bye. So yeah, drunk guys here in Poland. That seems to be the main issue. I think because of all of the vodka, guys. Stop drinking vodka all day. No, I cannot judge, can I? Again, it's 12 o'clock, it's midnight, and this looks a bit like an abandoned park. Immediately I notice no sketchy figures on every bench, like in Berlin, Görlitzer Park for example, but also in other cities. So that's a good start, isn't it? So let's make a walk here. And as you can see, it's snowing right now. And trust me, it's very cold. So let's continue our walk through this lovely park in Krakow. And the snow makes it a bit of a better ambience, doesn't it? So a guy walking his dog there. And again, no drug dealers here. No drug abusers here in this park at night. Just couples walking here, families walking here in the middle of the night, experiencing no troubles at all. So a couple playing here in the snow, I guess. Hello guys. Hello guys. Can I ask you something? Do you speak English a little bit? I have a question. Are you from Krakow? Are you from here? I make a YouTube video about Krakow. Can you share your experiences with me? Do you feel safe here in Krakow?
Yeah, we do.
Is it a safe?
Do.
Yeah. With
Yeah?
him, yes.
Yeah, when you walk alone, you don't feel safe. Or?
Yeah, I would say so. Like,
Okay.
I would rather be prepared to.
Yeah, in case something happens.
Yeah.
Have you visited also Western European cities?
Some of them.
Like in Germany or in Belgium or?
Vienna.
Would you say there's any difference between a Polish city?
Yes.
Yeah, what would you say?
Well, it's hard to say because I live in Poland, so
Yeah.
like automatically it's more safer for me because it more feels like home.
Like home. But when you visited those other Western European cities?
Yeah. It doesn't feel like home.
No, it doesn't feel like home. Okay, but for example, this is a regularly abandoned park. Huh? It's on the outside of the city center, and when I walk here, but that's just my humble opinion, it feels very safe. It feels comfortable, you know. And when I walk in another city, like for example Berlin, I was in Berlin 3 weeks ago. They had all these parks. I think 10, 20 of these parks, these looking parks. It's a total different story. I see drug dealers everywhere, on every corner. I see people harassing me with my camera, but also girls, also couples. So would you reckon yourself in that, or would you say you had another experience? Or?
I think I have the same experience, yes, because I basically never had thought in my life in Poland that I somewhere I don't feel safe. I don't visit so
many other cities.
So I visit plenty of cities, but you know, the part of cities that aren't so safe.
Yeah.
But in general,
yeah,
the similar places,
yeah,
I think in Poland are totally fine to walk.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
I totally agree. Well, I wish you happy Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Thanks for talking to me. Have a nice day. Bye bye. Lovely couple. So yeah, they visited also other places in Europe, Western European places, cities, and they feel way more safe here in Krakow, in Poland, than in those cities. How would that be, guys? How would that be? You tell me. So, almost back at the main square of Old Town Krakow. It snows more and more here on, as you heard, Valentine's Day. So let's see if my experience is any different here in a Polish city than in any Western European city I visited. So far, perfect. Let's enter the main square. So, main square, Krakow, Old Town. Let's take a walk here. Oh, we go. That's the danger. That's the danger in Poland. Okay. Huh? Yeah. Dutch travel mania. Welcome. Have a nice day. Bye. Yo, bye. So where was I? Let's continue. So, it's around 1 o'clock at night right now. 1 a.m. And to be honest, I never felt safer before. I also felt very safe in Bucharest, Romania, I have to mention that. But I never felt safer before than here in this beautiful Polish city. It's unbelievable. The difference I witness here compared to all the other cities I visited is mental. So, Western Europe, what the f*** have you done? Koek. So guys, this was Krakow, Poland. First of all, I want to mention that the way the Cracovia guys welcomed me and invited me is absolutely top class. So big thanks to you guys. I felt very welcome. You didn't have to do that, but you did it. So thanks again. Second of all, what about all the comments mainly Polish people sent me saying that there's a huge difference between this city and, for example, all the other Western European cities I visited? I think It's totally true. It's totally true. I walked here in Krakow and also in the outskirts of Krakow for maybe 2-3 days, 2.5 days, and I never felt safer before. The only issue here, or the main issue, according to people of Krakow, is hostility between the two main football clubs here, Wisla and Cracovia. But if you don't have to do anything with football, if you're not a football supporter, according to them, there's no problem at all. What I didn't see here in the last 2 or 3 days are parks filled with illegal immigrants, drug dealers everywhere, drug abusers on every corner, homeless people. I only saw a few, so I didn't see that. So it's the streets are very clean, if you ask my opinion. What I would like to say to people who call Poland a racist country for not taking in that many immigrants, I have just one message. Guys, take an example of Poland, take an example of how these streets look like. Thanks for watching. Next week I will be visiting Belgrade, Serbia. See you then.